Welcome to New England Boating. I'm Parker Kelly.
And I'm Tom Richardson, and today we are coming to you from Edgartown on the island of Martha's Vineyard.
That's right. It is a gorgeous morning, and we just blasted across.
We did blast.
Nantucket Sound from Bosun's East Falmouth Marine.
That's right. Took us about 20 minutes to cross Nantucket Sound, and man, we are here.
Yes, and of course, I spent a lot of time here growing up in Falmouth. This whole island is just a lovely, lovely place. I had my first radio job here.
Did you?
WMBY
No
radio.
kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, you get around.
You know, I do.
You've been like everywhere.
It was incorporated in 1671. I think it was the one of the first two towns incorporated here on the island, and it's got Chappaquiddick, it's got a beautiful long beach, it's got shopping, and also there was something famous that happened here.
That's right. Movie lovers will note that Edgartown served as the, Amity, the town of Amity in the movie Jaws, of course.
Which means?
Amity, as you know, means friendship.
And we have a friendship to make on the island with all the people.
That's right.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
New England Boating, Edgartown.
Let's go.
That lobster roll looks delicious. I'll give it to you. To another great destination.
Are you shopping for me? Oh, there's a fish. Parker's goofing around. Gonna miss. Make short, sharp sweeps with the rod. We want the fish that can eat that thing. Oh, yeah. Hang on, Parker.
Tom, don't joke. This morning on the pursuit is Will Schrade. He's the deputy harbor master here in Edgartown.
Okay, so we're beginning the harbor tour. Will, walk us in, set the stage. Where are we?
So as you're going to enter the harbor, you're going to see our no-wake zone, 3 no-wake buoys, right off the Chappaquiddick Beach Club here.
Yep, right past the 8, the buoy 8.
Right past Red 98, basically the entrance to the harbor. So we have the iconic Chappaquiddick Beach Club. You'll notice the cabanas. Have you ever seen the movie Jaws?
Oh yeah.
Right on the beach.
Those were the cabanas?
Those are the exact cabanas you'll see in the movie.
Wow. Oh, really?
So the town is the only one with moorings in the harbor. We run all of our moorings through DOCWA, that online reservation system,
all right.
Which you can access right through our website, edgartownharbor.com. We have 88 rental moorings within the harbor. We can accommodate up to 65-foot vessels on those, and up to 100-foot vessels on our dock.
Well, we got the famous Chappaquiddick Ferry coming right here. That's obviously something that boaters need to be aware of, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the ferry, there's no schedule. It's just once they load 3 cars up, they'll take off. When we start to get a little bit busier, they'll sound their horn when they're about to leave the dock. But yeah, it's something just to watch out for. You're not paying attention, suddenly there's a ferry popping out from a dock.
Now, what if somebody wanted to just dock up in a small boat for for a few hours to go into town for lunch? Where would be the best place to do that?
So as you can see, we're coming up here, these green pilings. We have docks for vessels 30 feet and under with less than an 8-foot beam. And those are just first come, first serve at $20 an hour with a 2-hour minimum. So up on the left-hand side here, we'll see something that I don't think a lot of harbors have, which is a floating water barge. You can pull up anytime, unlimited amount of water. One thing a lot of people like to see when they come in, up on the right here is Walter Cronkite's old house. Yeah, he was always great. He'd take a launch ride back from town, give us a little speech at the end of the dock.
Did he go, and that's the way it was?
Oh yeah, he always did his nice iconic lines.
Can you take a dinghy or a small boat way up into and beach it up there?
You can. I mean, a lot of people go down to South Beach for the day. It's definitely tricky with the shallows. I mean, right now we're super low tide. If we go down there, you'll actually see a lot of the parts of the bay out of the water.
Yes.
There'll be a lot of sandbars down there. But it's a good time at South Beach. You can also take the bus down there from town. It takes a couple minutes.
Or you could ride your bike from town. It's not far.
Nope.
You have those folding boat bikes. And you get the tons of bike rental places.
Yeah, and great bike paths.
And yeah, we're going to be biking later on the episode, Tom.
That's right.
We're doing it all as much as we can while we're here. Thanks to Will, the harbor master. And the great thing about the Edgartown harbor is that the town is right on the harbor. So you just bring your dinghy to the dinghy dock, stroll on up, and enjoy everything the main street has to offer. You can see the hustle and bustle behind me. People are loving to stroll here. You have brick sidewalks. You have boutique shops, lots of restaurants. You have galleries with beautiful art. You There's so much to see here in downtown Edgartown. Plus, it's in a residential neighborhood, so you see the picket fences and the roses, and you can smell the roses and the nectar of the privets, and it just has a beautiful atmosphere. There's parks, there's benches, places where you can sit, you can people watch, you can relax, you can have a picnic, and of course I have to go into some shops. This is one of my favorites, Soul. Guess what it's about? Shoes. Come on. Look at them all. Beautiful. Oh, and I've heard about these Sea Star. These are boat shoes. They're made of neoprene. These are so cute. I might have to get a pair of these. This is kind of a 2-for-1 because there's an antique shop next door.
This house was built in 1740. It's an old captain's house, yeah.
What a beautiful setting for an antique shop. It seems like many of the homes from that era have turned into boutiques and shops. Isn't the downtown incredible? So much shopping, so much dining, so many things to do. I'm here at the Hobnob. I just came back. I'm going to change for biking, but I want to tell you about this place. This is where we're staying while we're filming this episode. We're just steps from downtown. Sometimes you can find it under a bed and breakfast, but it really is more of a luxury boutique hotel. It's got 17 rooms, a couple suites. It's got beautiful gardens. It's in a residential neighborhood. We stayed here, enjoyed a beautiful full-service breakfast they have. They have gorgeous linens. They have a concierge who will show you just about anything you need to know. If you feel like just relaxing, this is a perfect place just to relax. They have this beautiful porch. But if you feel like an excursion, they have a boat that'll take you fishing. It'll take you over to Menemsha for the lobster dinner, pack a picnic lunch for you. I mean, it's just very accommodating, very full service here at the Hobnob. I'm going to change, and then Tom and I are going for a bike ride over to Cheppy. Well, the About Town tour was very fun.
Oh yeah? You have a good time?
I did, and now we're still in town. We're on 1 Main Street here at R.W. Cutler Bike Rentals. We're here with Jay. So how many bikes in your fleet? How do people get them? Do they call you? Is it an hour ahead, or just, how does that work?
Yeah, people can call us, make reservations, or just come right in off the street. We have 500-600 bikes in our fleet, so
500 or 600.
Yeah, a lot of bikes.
So you don't run out of bikes?
No, absolutely not.
No, that's perfect.
Yep, a lot of people come off boats in the summer, so it's
That's right. So you
nice.
you visit by boat, you get your mooring here or your marina slip.
Yep.
You come in and you see Jay and his crew, and you get your bike, and then you do your land-based stuff. All right, we're here with Andy. He's going to lead us on the tour. Where we're going to go, Andy?
We're going to go to the lighthouse, the harbor, and some of the beaches.
Awesome. Let's go. Beautiful houses.
Yeah, just gorgeous.
This is old-time New England.
Yeah.
Between the white clapboard and then the shingles and the brick sidewalks and the cobblestones and the roses. So lovely, isn't it, Tom?
It sure is.
We're standing right here in front of Edgartown Lighthouse, a popular spot to fish and go swimming. It's only a 5-minute ride from the harbor, so it's very, very convenient.
And you can get tours of the lighthouse too, right?
Yeah, you can. You
Are
can
they
walk up
free?
inside if you want. They are free.
Oh, I bet there's a killer view from there.
There is.
What's next up?
Let's take a stop at Fuller Street Beach.
All right.
All right, let's go.
This is one of the more popular public beaches in Edgartown. It's very good to bring like little kids and stuff. It's very good to have a picnic too.
Yeah, and you know what? Good fishing spot too, I heard.
Definitely.
Confession, I made Andy take us here because it has to do with fishing. Tell us about this iconic spot.
So this is the headquarters for the Martha's Vineyard Striped Bass and Bluefish Derby. Right here is where they do all the cutting of the fish. Right here is where they do all the weighing of the fish. And there are 4 fish that are in the tournament: the striped bass, the bluefish, the bonita, and the false
And
albacore.
so the 4 categories, right? And they have youth and adult versions
Youth,
and boat
adult,
and boat and
boat,
shore.
shore,
Yeah,
yep.
fall is a dynamite time to fish the vineyard. So yeah, well, just one of the many stops you can see on a bike tour of Edgartown.
That's right. Anyway, we're heading off to the Dog and Dine now at the seafood shanty.
That's right, and I am starving after that great bike ride. You got to fend for yourself, unfortunately,
It's
Andy.
okay. It's okay.
Tell them your website.
Martha's Vineyard Bike Rentals.
Thank you.
Very simple.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks again, Andy. You did a great job.
Always nice to have a local. Let's go eat.
Let's go eat. Woo!
Oh, there we go, the seafood shanty. We're
Seafood
right
shanty.
here. Raw bar, sushi. Now we're talking.
Take your pick.
This is a great spot.
It is.
Parker, I have your Mount Gay hunches.
Oh,
Thank
look
you.
at that. What a beautiful presentation.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Lindsay. You know, Tom, they've been here more than 50 years.
50 years? That's a long time for a restaurant.
Exactly. And the view, I mean, look, she's taking a photograph behind us.
Yeah, no, it's
This is voted one of the best, water views in Edgartown.
Really?
Probably on the island.
No kidding.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be hard to top it.
Fried calamari.
Oh, thank
awesome.
you. That
Thank
looks
you,
delicious. What kind of
Lindsay.
sauce is that?
That's a sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili.
And then I have that lobster roll.
That's for Tom.
Oh, look at the lobster roll. Boy, I'll tell you,
Yummy.
that's a lot of
Whole
lobster.
lobster.
Delicious.
Well, that's really good. And the batter isn't too thick, you know. Sometimes with calamari it can be a little bit too thick. That's nice. Okay, so it's lobster steamed, lobster roll. Which one did you think was better?
You know, I really liked both of them. I really liked the lobster.
You can never have too many lobsters. Well,
No.
we're going to head to break now. Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to do more biking.
Oh, that's right.
And then to the Moi Toy?
My toy.
Oh, my toy.
My toy. I know, it's a tongue twister.
It is.
But we're going to go and check it out and, yeah, do
Stay
the
with
chappy
us.
thing.
Stay with us. Do the chappy thing. That sounds like a dance.
Chappy, that's right. All right.
Oh.
Here we are.
Okay, here we go.
Well, this qualifies as boating, right?
Wait a minute. What's bike and boat put
Bike,
together?
yeah, bike and boating.
By goating.
By coding. All right.
Thank you, Peter. Bye. Oh, look at someone's doing painting right here. Oh, look.
On
How far
to
are the gardens?
3 miles.
Okay. Oh, it hits sand here.
All right, careful, don't wipe out.
This is Chris Kennedy. He's the superintendent of the whole island for 30 years.
Thank you.
So tell us about My Toy Gardens. First of all, where'd the name come from?
Back in 1950, there was a local gentleman, his name was Hugh Jones, and Hugh was an architect who had spent time in Japan. He did some drawings for a woman, Mary Wakeman, who lived right across the street for a Japanese-style house. So as payment, she sold this 3 acres to Hugh Jones for $1. And,
For $1.
and Hugh turned this property into a Japanese garden.
So My Toy is that Japanese name?
This is, well, it is a takeoff on, it's a play on words, it's his toy. This was, he lived in Edgartown, and yet this was his garden here on Chapel.
So it's his little toy.
This was his toy. There's no charge for coming in here. It's 3 acres, it's a Japanese stroll garden, which means it's not as formal as a formal Japanese garden, but it is meant just for walking, for relaxation, and just contemplating life.
What are the tiny fish?
Those are goldfish.
Now look at that. Is that
I
a
see,
snapping
I was
turtle?
watching it. He was
Look at
watching
that
me
guy.
the whole
That's a
time.
snapping turtle.
So do the snapping turtles get out here naturally?
He's so curious.
Yes.
Chris, the whole
Well, he
time.
thinks you're gonna feed him. Do you have a duckling?
Another one over there.
Holy
Small
cow.
one.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it's so nice up here. Oh, you know what else I love? This detail on this railing. This is Japanese influence, like this too.
Again, this is
I
all
love the
built
curve.
by our volunteers.
Very
And
nice.
so this really is a garden of love that, you know, the people of Chappaquiddick, it's not the trustees that owns this garden, it's the people of Chappaquiddick. And so we love to see folks come out here and just enjoy it. You know, this is the place to come if you want to recharge your batteries, to refresh, which is really what the Trustees of Reservations is all about. You know, we were formed back in 1891, you know, under the premise that people who worked in factories, who worked in the cities, really needed a place where they could come and refresh their souls. So that's what this place is.
The folks at the bike shop said we could use the bikes for the rest of the day. So after we took the ferry back, I left Tom at the harbor and headed out on my own to enjoy more of Edgartown on bike.
Miles away from downtown. Look how scenic.
The great thing about Edgartown is that it has miles and miles and miles of bike paths, just like this one, well maintained. I think this loop all the way to South Beach is about 8 miles. Tons of people stop here. They're beautiful homes along the water. This one right behind me with this white fence has llamas. It's all the way clear to the water. Just beautiful homes along the way. It's a nice scenic flat ride, and I'm gonna head to the beach. Leave your car behind. Edgartown's best by bike. The beach! So I biked here to the Katama Airport. Mike Creato, he's the, are you the owner?
One of them.
One of the owners, and also the pilot.
Yep.
You're like a rock star to me because the biplane, I've never been in one.
They're just sturdy, old-fashioned airplanes, kind of romantic, sound great, radial engine. These are Wacos. They were used as trainers in World War II, and people love them, so they keep restoring them and rebuilding them, and there are a good number of them around, and you just get hooked on them.
Yeah.
And that's our problem. We've been doing it a long time, and I don't think we'll quit until we have to.
That's beautiful. So when you're on the beaches and you're in Edgartown, downtown, you see all these, you know, a couple of planes overhead, you know, it's Mike Creato. And
One of them for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So awesome. So you go a bunch of different tours. So
we go 15 minutes to an hour. It takes us about an hour to go all the way around the island in this slow airplane.
Well, I'm here with Bob Collicray. He is the owner of Max Marina right here on the Edgartown waterfront. Bob, I got to tell you, man, you've got the prime real estate right here. It's amazing. How long you own the marina for?
We're entering our 25th year.
Wow, no kidding. And as far as slips go, I mean, you can't beat this. I mean,
We're a central location, right in the center of everything. All the shops, restaurants, everything is right here.
and how big a boat can you handle here?
We can handle up to 150 feet.
And you have obviously electricity, water, Wi-Fi,
Everything.
Everything. That's great. Right here, and again, centrally located. Tell us, what does a transient need to do to make arrangements to keep their boat here at your place?
They can just call us via phone, or they can go to our website, madmaxmarina.com, and do a reservation online.
Great. Now, do you often have slips available for people coming in at the last minute, or?
Sometimes we do.
Yep.
Sometimes we do. A lot of people think Edgartown is full all the time, but sometimes we get a last minute cancellation, or there might be a little hole here and there.
Yeah.
So people can do that.
Oh,
but
that's great.
But it's advisable definitely to make far in advance.
Especially on a busy summer weekend, right?
For sure. You know what? Fall is the best time to come.
That's what we hear. Everybody's telling us that.
July and August is a little crazy, but September, no problem getting a slip, no problem getting a restaurant reservation. It's more tranquil, less people, nice time.
Excellent. So you also have the Mad Max sailing catamaran as well here.
And that's 25 years old as well.
Great. And I guess we're going to go sample Sunset Cruise.
Beautiful day, the sun's coming out.
Sun's coming out, everything's looking good. Bob, thanks a lot. We'll see you on the Mad Max.
All right,
Excellent.
Sounds good.
this is incredible.
Bob, the Mad Max is it's quite a boat. How big is it?
60 feet.
And what's the beam on it?
29.
Nice. So you sail daily during the season?
Daily, 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And it's just like, you don't have to make reservations, you can just...
No, reservations are highly suggested, and we also do private charters for private functions, corporate,
weddings, things like that.
And how many people can you fit on, like, at a time?
We can fit up to 49 passengers.
Wow.
So quite a crowd.
That's a big party.
Now, and how long are the sales that you do, the normal, like 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
2 hours.
2 hour sales.
Yeah.
Oh,
Find that
nice.
to be the optimum amount of time for people.
And where do you go during that 2-hour tour?
It depends. Like sometimes we can go all the way to Oak Bluffs if the wind is good and the wind's in the right direction, or other days we'll go along Chappaquiddick, which is just spectacular, all the beautiful beaches, and to see everything from the water, you get a different perspective of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big believers in that. Bob, tell us about Mad Max. Where'd you get the name? Does it have a story? Is that Mad Max up there on the sail?
Yeah, that is. Well, you know, back in the 90s, I was a big fan of the Mad Max Road Warrior Mel Gibson movies.
Oh.
And, you know, it was a perfect name for a catamaran.
Yeah, so what's the most important thing you think people need to know about you if you were just to have one message that you wanted to share?
I think the best compliment we've ever received is it's the most fun thing and best thing to do on the Vineyard.
The most fun thing and the best thing to do in the Vineyard. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet way to, let's just enjoy. Let's get back to our Zen.
I'm already there.
Well, that's it for New England boating from Edgartown on the island of Martha's Vineyard. Once a whaling capital, now a tourist capital. You can tell why.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful place to explore by boat, by land. We did both.
We did, by bike.
Yeah, by bike, that's right. We did a great bike ride around town and out to Chappie, where we saw the My Toy Gardens.
Yeah, that was
and we got our Zen on, right?
Yes, we did. And the sail with Mad Max, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Great sail, great sunset sail, great thing to do out here, whether you're a boater or not a boater. It doesn't matter.
Great food, great shopping.
Yep.
Great island.
And thanks to Bob for putting us up here at the Mad Max Marina.
Yeah.
Great place right here on the waterfront.
So
Can't
close
beat
to
it.
everything, and of course the Hobnob too for
And
putting us up.
don't forget the great harbor tour with Deputy Harbor Master Will Schrade.
He was great.
Font of information of everything you need to know about bringing your boat here to Edgartown Harbor.
Absolutely. And if you want to know where we're going to be next week, check out our website, newenglandboating.com, and follow us on all sorts of social media.
That's right. And don't forget to order your copy of New England Boating Magazine. It's chock full of information on destinations, great places to take your boat all season long.
Yeah, let's take our boat somewhere else next week.
I think we shall.
Until next week, I'm Parker Kelly.
And I'm Tom Richardson.
See ya.